I wasn't expecting to come back to this. I watched a video featuring gameplay that was showcasted by Cybert CNC Caster. It seems I'm still haunted by my past, as the title of the video, GDI vs. Nod, caught my attention. I watched it. There were 3 matches. In the first match, I was immediately greeted by a Nod Apache, an infamous strategic choice commonly used by the equally infamous player known as Kip in the original TD community. Kip would use the Nod Apache to kill infantry and harass power plants. My common build order as GDI was 1 power plant, barracks, refinery, and weapons factory, building grenadiers for scouting, followed by an APC with remaining grenadiers to assault the Nod MCV and power plants. Kip would snipe grenadiers with the Apache, scouting the grenadiers with his flamethrowers, reducing the grenadier numbers, making my APC assault less viable. A possible solution is a modified build order: 1 power plant, refinery, refinery cell, barracks, refineries in X number, and 2 helipads with orcas. Nod flamethrowers are strong anti-scouts versus grenadiers, so the solution to being anti-scouted is using a refinery harvester to scout the Nod base and enemy helipad where the Apache will be reloading. Build grenadiers for anti-scout of flamethrowers and use the harvester to scout power plants and helipads. Whilst the harvester is scouting, build refineries to reboom your economy, and build power plants so as to not drop into low power. Once enemy power plants are spotted, build 2 helipads with orcas and harass the enemy power plants. The more damage they take, the less power they produce. The enemy Nod player may try to use a tight build order of power plant, hand of Nod, helipad with Apache, refinery, and airstrip. Since refineries and helipads build much quicker than airstrips, you may be able to catch Nod in low power, making them vulnerable to further harass. The Nod Apache can't be targeted while it is in the air, so use the orcas to kill it when it's reloading on the helipad. This will force Nod to micro the Apache and build anti-air to kill the orcas so the Apache may resume its attacks. This will eat up Nod's income, making their build order slower. Alternatively, you could use a more passive counter to Apaches: 1 power plant, refinery, refinery cell, 2 barracks, 2 refinery, and weapons factory. The 2 barracks can quickly make bazookas if the Nod decides to make a 4 Apache all-in and kill your MCV. The bottom right tile of the barracks is the initial location where infantry rally and must be in range of the MCV, power plant, refineries, and weapons factory. 2 barracks should be able to cover those if placed correctly. You could go power plant, barracks, refinery, communications center cell, advanced power plant, and then build a fast advanced guard tower that covers your barracks, advanced power plant, and, when it's built, weapons factory. Build an APC with grenadiers and put pressure on the Nod base. Or you could all-in Nod as GDI, power plant, refinery, barracks, triple helipads with orca, and scout with the harvester, and kill the power plants with 3 orcas. I suggested some things in the comments section, but I can't help but feel like I'm being irked by this notion that Nod is just too strong for GDI to handle. I don't like it, and I think it's wrong. And there is a possibility that I may buy the remastered edition of the game just to prove a point, and that scares me. I don't want to deal with cruel players ever again, and I know that something is going to push me back to the game. Something is going to make me want to try hard to prove a point, and someone who is skilled, talented, efficient, and cruel is going to shut me down and tell me I am wrong. What's worse, people are going to believe them over me because I will probably keep losing to them, and it will just be an awful experience. Of course, I'm using satellite internet currently. Perhaps that is saving me from a second emotional demise. Now, I was going to end it there, but something happened. Critical Meds responded to my comment on the video, and it was only by spotting his name in a recommended video that I realized who he was. That's right, the GDI player in the first match. We exchanged passionate words, and I came to realize he was pretty chill. To think I called him weak, yikes. Not intentional, though. I know I'll probably never return to the game, but maybe we can discuss tactics. God, I hate being passionate. Forever forward we march. This is GD, signing off. Until next time.